Hey guys, welcome to episode 3 of the Bayern Munich Career Mode. We're going to kick it off with a game against Dortmund. As you can see, they're currently third in the league. We're currently top, undefeated, despite having the worst defensive record inside the top. How far does it go down to we have a better record than someone else? We have to go down to 15th place to have a better defence than a team. That is kind of bad considering we're at the top of the table. But as we know, last episode we kind of tried something different. We went back to this formation. Our defensive capabilities kind of improved. So we kind of copied the tactics over to this formation, which I'll show you here. But the tactics, we have a high depth, press and heavy touch, and obviously fast build up and forward ones is just something I like doing myself anyway. And we're up the width as well to just add a bit more width to our attack and just spread the team out a little bit more. I'm going to get into this one though. Up against Dortmund, they're currently sit third as we mentioned, and they have the likes of Sebastian Haller. They've got Julian Brandt, Marco Reus, Teddy Urshan, the same Mario Pasalac. They've got Karim Adeyemi, Ben Sibiano, Schlotterbeck, Sula, Di Lorenzo, and Gregor Kobel. Now, last time we faced Dortmund was in the Super Cup at the start of the season. We beat them 3-0 in a convincing win. Now, can we beat them again in the Allianz Arena to get a win to remain undefeated in the league? And one thing I saw today is obviously, as you will notice, Jude Bellingham is not in the Dortmund team because he's at Real Madrid. He should be anyway. Ferdinand made that transfer happen. And also Karim Adeyemi today, I saw that he's linked to Real Madrid. So it could be an interesting transfer. I don't think he should go to Real Madrid. I think he should stay at Dortmund for a year or two to further develop his craft and become a great player. And then move on like some of the players in the past have done. But let's get into this one at the Allianz Arena and hopefully beat Dortmund here in the derby. And hopefully remain undefeated. Karim Adeyemi does have more pace than Joshua Kimmich. And Zarawi, well played over. Adeyemi, Pasalac. Didn't have Manuel Neuer, great goalkeeping there for Neuer. It's not the greatest start to this game though. Musiala though. So Dusan Vlahovic, but Ben's got a good defending there.
Upamecano plays with Matthijs de Ligt in central defence.
Oh, that's a good pass. Out wide to Adeyemi here. And Sebastian Haller missed. I thought I was going in. I was about to get ready to watch Sebastian Haller celebrate, but he somehow missed. An open goal headed press with Neuer didn't really work out because Adeyemi beat us. But Sebastian Haller, that's a massive miss for him. I can go at the other end and get an attack of our own. Consider Coman. Into Leon Goretzka. And Goretzka. Dusan Vlahovic, 1-0. Great bit of play there. Sebastian Haller misses at one end, but our number 9 doesn't miss at the other end. That's the 16th goal of the season in all competitions. He's also got a fair amount of assists. I believe it's 7 assists he's got already as well. Dusan Vlahovic has proved to be the right signing for us, as we already knew he would be. He's a great striker in FIFA and a great striker in real life. And I feel like he is the perfect striker for Bayern Munich. He's very similar to Lewandowski. Of course, he's done great in the past for them. So I feel like they should spend the money and bring in Dusan Vlahovic. But obviously, who knows? But that's his 11th goal in 9 games here in the Bundesliga. Now, out wide here to Leroy Sané. Leroy Sané, great cross. Dusan Vlahovic. So the Urshan, Musiala keeps it. Leroy Sané. Dusan Vlahovic, a cross goal. A Kobel denies us of a goal there. It's great goalkeeping there from the Swissman.
Advantage, Borussia Dortmund. Bensebaini, an encouraging move from Dortmund. But a good
Haller denied Kimmich. A little bit fortunate there. Musiala. Dusan Vlahovic. Into Jamal. Musiala. And he missed. Adeyemi, good defending by Upamecano, makes up for it though. Upamecano can't get there.
This looks promising.
Sebastian Haller. Marco Reus, Upamecano, good defending, and that might as well be a pass back, but Neuer controls it. Oh, Davies, what was that, man? I literally put like full power behind that pass and it literally goes 2 feet. And he missed. No, Upamecano made a block. Okay, he's picking up a yellow. But Alphonso Davies, that pass out was awful. I put full power behind it. I did an R1 X pass, you know what I mean, which is a full power ground pass. But I usually rifle it out this time. Look into the comments in there. Vlahovic. Into Goretzka. Then Goretzka. Into Jamal Musiala. He's made a great run. Musiala to make it 2. So here's Shan. Azarawi's challenge. Unsuccessful from corner plays it across. Neuer, good save. But Dortmund have clearly improved since their Super Cup defeat. They're definitely a challenging team right now. And we're going to get out. Musiala to release Leroy Sané. Good defending there from Adeyemi though. Oh no, Adeyemi. He's been a danger in this game. As always, Adeyemi. Oh no. Kimmich putting a challenge he hasn't done. Shot taken, and Neuer. How's that one beating you? And I'm not annoyed that we conceded. I'm just annoyed that the fact we haven't scored more goals. We had so many chances. I'm not sure what the challenge is from Kimmich there. And I don't know how this beats Neuer. I mean, it's power, but still, man. Upamecano, gonna make the challenge here. Gonna make the challenge with Upamecano. Okay, we got very, very fortunate there. This has been a great game in terms of competitiveness, but like, I felt both teams have only scored one goal. Is a testament to both goalkeepers. We've done the same with Makoko. Guerrero, a former Borussia Dortmund man, obviously left the team on a free transfer this season. Robbie, back to Guerrero on his left foot. Schlotterbeck though denies his fellow teammate. Guerrero, it's annoying we don't have Vlahovic on the pitch now, but Guerrero needs to take a good corner here. Guerrero. Oh, it wasn't the worst. Okay, what is that? Delete, get the ball. Gnabry. Jamal Musiala. Kobo made the save. Shots blocked. It's a 1-1 draw. It's a great game. A fair result in my opinion. Okay, up against Mainz in the Pokal here. The second team are going to be up for action in this one. And we should get a victory here up against FC Mainz. Obviously, Anton Stark in midfield for them, a player that was absolutely incredible. In our Dortmund career as a midfielder, he's a player that we've brought in and discovered how good he is. But it's a 4-1 win. Stanasic, Brobbey, and Gnabry with 2 goals. Love to see it. Okay, up against Werder Bremen here, we're going to send this one in. They're currently 14th in the league. Obviously, they brought in Naby Keita this season. They brought in Joe Worrell as well as a defender. Interesting signing, obviously, a former talent in Leandro Bittencourt there. Maximilian Philipp up front for them, I believe, as well. He used to be a talented player playing for Dortmund. In FIFA, anyway, he was a decent talent to buy. There's a 2-2 draw against 14th in the league. 2 draws back-to-back isn't great. Sane and Coman growing goals. You can see the final group stage game. We're currently top of the table, guaranteed to go through in first place. Newcastle and Sporting are teams that are going to face each other on the final day. Who decides who goes through to second and who goes down to into the Europa League. But we're going to take on Marseille here before going to a Bundesliga game up against the 9th place Freiburg. And no matter the result here, we go through in first place, so we don't really care. And it's going to be a 2-0 win. Gnabry scores both goals. Love to see it. Gnabry, a player that might have to get some first team game time depending on the rest of the performances. He's scoring goals in the second team. Obviously, he is a great player. So I feel like we need to get in some more game time in the first team. Again, here we are, next game up against Freiburg. Here we've got Chimi Avila up front. Is a player that I always struggle against in FIFA for whatever reason. It's a player that always scores against me in Grifo as well. It's a player that always ends up griefing me, pun intended there. I've got Maximilian Eggestein in midfield as well. Another player that I used to sign a few years ago in FIFA, was a very good midfielder. Brought in Mario Hermoso as well. We've got obviously Rizzo and we've got Matthias Ginter as the defender. Who's a great player. We're going to get into this one with our first team, and probably we'll get some game time in this one, obviously earlier on in the game. Going to bring him on depending on the result. But Freiburg got 6th in the league. They're a decent team. Let's get into this one and hopefully beat them. So start gaining ground again on the teams that are coming for us in terms of second place. The likes of Leipzig and Dortmund, who are currently about 3 or 4 points behind us now due to our current past results. Let's get into this one and hopefully get a win here. Vincent Doan forward there for Freiburg. Gets around from Upamecano. That isn't hard though, and he scores. I don't know, man. I really don't know. Upamecano should be a great defender in FIFA. I've used him in this FIFA before and he was a great defender, but for whatever reason, in this scrimmage, he just isn't. And why is Delite not coming over? Neuer, you could save that. Delite, he's had an improvement. Delite's improved massively, stepping up. Vlahovic now. Listen, Vlahovic, left foot strike. There we go. And that's just anger, that's just frustration. That from Vlahovic. Well, Upamecano, I've seen the comments of Ibrahim Konate linked below, but I don't think Konate is the answer. There's a couple of players on my transfer list that I will show you at the end of the episode. You guys will make a decision on them. But I don't think Konate is the option. We need a left foot centre back to put the left centre back role. That can go to the right centre back role. It's a great shot from Vlahovic, to be fair. unsavable, but it's a great shot from Vlahovic, who gets another goal, and we're back level. Well, yeah, we are back level in this game, but we should win this game. Davies, good challenge, get the ball out. That should be ours. Of course, when it's like possible throwing for me, the players, like the ball slows down, but when it's the AI, it literally speeds up. Vlahovic. Shot taken. Oh, okay. This is more like it. This is more like it. Good win back there. And then the pass inside, and then Vlahovic, good finish. What do you mean he's at the back post? Is it on the edge of the box? Let's see how he wins it back though. Leroy Sané hits one. Leroy Sané! There we go. Attacking wise, we're a great team. Defending wise, we're decent. That's all I'm going to say. We're decent. I feel like Upamecano, I don't know what we need to do with him. I kind of don't want to sell him. I kind of want to develop him, but at the same time, like, we've got money to be fit to spend. We've got like 75 mil we can spend on a defender, but you guys are going to let me know in the comments below. That's where I'll show you the other players we can bring in. Whether we'll keep him or we'll sell him. It's not had anything to do with this episode. Upamecano, good block. Vlahovic. Utilising his pace there, showcasing his strength as well. Listen, Vlahovic grabbing stuff a hat-trick here. There we go. Freiburg, you might have had a decent game, but we're the better team. And just out of spite, out of frustration, out of stubbornness, we're going to win this game. Genuinely, that's what it is. This isn't really the greatest performance of my team. This is just us saying we're the better team. We're going to win. We're going to find a way. And we've found a way. And Dusan Vlahovic grabs himself a hat-trick. It might be his first hat-trick for us. I think it is actually his first hat-trick for us, if I remember correctly. And we're going to win this game. For a moment I thought we were going to end up losing it, but we ended up bringing out a decent performance, showcasing that ability going forward. And we could even get more here. Mazraoui. Leroy Sané. Leroy Sané. Into Kingsley. Come on! That's 5. I'm sorry, Freiburg, to do this to you. You don't deserve 5 goals being scored against you. You possibly deserve to score more than 1. But Kingsley Coman, good finish. Well, easy finish, but you know, still he had to score it. I've seen players miss easier chances than that in the past in real life and in FIFA. But 5-1 here. What an attacking performance it's been. In the second half, I say. In the second half, our attackers have stepped up. And in a way, this man has stepped up. But Ritzy Downs done well there. Delete. Vlahovic, that touch was awful. But honestly, like, I just was towards the end of the game. I'm going to leave that as one on clip after we scored that last goal. It's literally in the second half, which we would have seen the Ligt and Alphonso Davies have been absolutely incredible defensively. And going forward, obviously it's been great. Mazraoui's been pretty good defensively as well. It's a 5-1 win here. Good to see it. Let's get into our final 2 games of the episode. And Vlahovic goes into a hat-trick. Okay, our second team early in the episode picked up a win up against Mainz in the DP Pokal. Can they do the same here though in the league? They're going to sim it here. Hopefully Paul Vanek can have a good game. We pick up a 1-0 win with Sadio Mane coming to the bench and scoring the goal. It's a win and we'll take it. Okay, for the final game of the episode, as you can see, we're going to take on 15th place Augsburg. We're going to play this game. We're going to play the full game as well, just so I can test a few things. I'm going to play Morato in the defence instead of Upamecano and put the Ligt on the right centre back role. I can see this episode we've only conceded 4 goals, which obviously is decent. We've only conceded 4, but at the same time, it's not been a great defensive performance. That's what I'm more worried about. The fact we haven't really performed defensively. Obviously, we're going to put Upamecano on the bench. We haven't seen anything of where's Morato? There he is. Oh, he's a little bit tired. That's annoying. Just played against Mainz. You know, we're going to play him. It's 15th. It's only 15th. We're going to play him. We're going to have Upamecano on the bench just in case we need him. And do I give Stanasic a chance in the team? I'm going to give Gravenberch some game time. I haven't seen much of Gravenberch at times. Who else could we give some? We could probably a first team chance. Who knows? We need to use Schroeder, our homegrown talent. He hasn't really been given a chance in the team just yet. I kind of want to play Who do I play? You know what, we're going to give Nubel a chance in the team as well. We're going to take Guerrero off. And we're going to give Nubel a chance in the team. Just why not? You know, we're not seeing anything in Nubel. In the January transfer window, he's going to go out on loan. Actually, is there any point? No, there's no point then. He's going out on loan in the January transfer window. He's actually going on loan to Man United for half a season. And same with Verbruggen. He's going on loan to Sassuolo. But we're going to get into this one up against Augsburg, who, as we know, in my player career mode, if you watch that, the stream series, I play for Augsburg currently. And I managed to get them promoted from the second Bundesliga into the first Bundesliga. And we also broke the scoring record in the second Bundesliga. We're scoring 50 plus goals in the season. But unfortunately for Augsburg, this is a different universe. I'm not in their team. I'm the person going to take them down in this game. Let's get into this one, and hopefully we can get a win here against 15 players, and hopefully put in a good performance as well. We need a convincing performance here. Morata, good challenge. Somehow still got the ball there. De Ligt. He's putting a challenge there. De Ligt. Neuer. De Ligt. What a block. What a block there from De Ligt. Over Sané. Musiala. Not sure why I didn't play for Vlahovic, but decision making isn't the greatest right now, to be fair, apparently. Musiala. Coman. Shot taken. And the keeper makes a save. Tries to catch him off guard with the first time hit. Morata. No, De Ligt actually, sorry. I thought it was Morata in there, but De Ligt, good challenge. Okay. Not sure I haven't got that ball. Morata, that's yours. Sané, win back. Go straight on the attack again. Gavin Birch. Kingsley, come on. Dinks it and it's cleared. Jamal Musiala. Jamal Musiala after posting in, crossbar in. There we go. There we go. There's Musiala. I've had to wait for his impact on this episode. It's been a great cam in a way, you know what I mean, controlling the ball and like finding passes, but he hasn't really had the impact he's had in the previous episode. But I can see clearly over the line. There's no point in showing us this because look, it's over the line by a good distance, man. There's no point in showing us that, man. And even when it plays the, like, you know what I mean, look at that. Look how far it is over the line. What was the point? But Musiala, it's been quiet, but he gets himself a big goal there. I want to give probably some game time because Vlahovic isn't really doing it for us in this game. Defending Evan Davies and Morata. What am I doing? Why have I played that pass? That's my fault. That is so... I mean, it is my fault, but also it's stupid. Out of the fact the game's done that, man. Augsburg should not be in this game whatsoever. There's absolutely nothing. There's some other level in this game. Kimmich now. Good strength there by Kimmich. Sané. Brian Brobby hits one. It's a great finish as well. First time at that angle as well. That is a sign of a great striker to score there. It's great strength from Kimmich and a great strike from Brian Brobby, the former Ajax man, obviously now from Bayern Munich for us. It shows what he can do. Onto Davies. Make a block, but somehow fell back to Berisha. What is going on? What is going on, man? No, good save. Morata, incredible there. For a second I thought his lack of pace was going to be a downfall of us there, but he's done incredibly well. Mazraoui. Leroy Sané. Leroy Sané, power shot from Leroy Sané! What say about the keeper though? Oh, Mazraoui, you could have got the ball there. De Ligt. Okay, I shouldn't have gone over. Mazraoui. Hey, how's the ball still going through? De Ligt. Okay, if they score here, Morata, what a block. But they've still got the ball somehow. And again, De Ligt. Okay, incredible. Oh, hold the ball. Oh yeah, there we go. Some good last-ditch blocks there. Morata had one. De Ligt had one there. And we get a 2-1 win against Augsburg. It should have been more, but still. It was a tough game. We'll give them respect for that. Okay, so end of the episode, we're going to talk about what we need to do next episode. As you can see, Pavard is in that role because we're going to make a defensive signing next episode. And Upamecano, we could just keep him, to be fair. And I think because of what I want to do myself, we're going to keep him because he's going to be a good player off the bench. And if the player that I bring in doesn't work out, he'll be a good player to replace him still. And we can just make do with what we have. And in terms of players that we need to bring in, we've got 74 million to spend in the January transfer window. And to be fair, the player that I want to bring in doesn't cost that much. And that man is this man, Nathan Ake. Only 5'11", but Sandro Martinez in a Man United series was an incredible defender. And I feel like he gets overlooked, even in real life. I've literally said, when he got brought into Man City, and he didn't really perform in his first season to the level people expected him to, I said he's going to be a great player for us. He's going to be an incredible player at Man City. And what we saw this season is what I knew he would become. And Nathan Ake, 27, going into his prime, could be a great player for us. 88 jumping, good strength, good defensive stats as well. Incredible defensive stats actually there. Good passing as well, which is something we need to actually look at in our defence. Delete is decent at passing, but Upamecano is not great at passing whatsoever. So he could be a great player for us in there. Obviously, he's played under Pep Guardiola and would be a great player for us. Badiashile is more just a physical defender if we want to bring him in. Obviously, we've got a bunch of pace in the defence, but Delete and Badiashile would be two slow defenders. Obviously, Badiashile being the slower of the two. Obviously, not the most strength, well, a good amount of strength, sorry. And decent defensive stats, Nathan Ake better on that front. Good passing as well on him. And could be a great player for us. And Capier as well could be a great player. 6 foot, fast defender, good strength, good defensive stats would be great as well. I think he's my second favourite option. And Gvardiol, now I'm gonna do the option of just removing him from the equation because we use Gvardiol too much. You know what I mean? Like it's just too much of an obvious option to sign. And I kind of like him being at Leipzig and being a challenging defender for us to face. So Gvardiol and Konate off the list is between Nathan Ake, Badiashile, and in Capier to be our centre-back to partner up with Delite. And Nathan Ake to me is the perfect option for us. Not the perfect option, but it could be a great option for us. And we could use him and see what he can become. Mickey van der Ven is another option. Obviously, we used him in the Newcastle series, but he didn't become the player you guys probably wanted him to become. I think he's got a high attacking work rate, which is something these guys don't have, which could be a downfall for us. But he's a decent defender. When we used him in the Newcastle series at times, he was good and grew to be an 85, 84 rated player. Even just playing in the sim games, he would be great for us. But yeah, it's between these three mainly here, and Capier, Ake, Badiashile. In my opinion, it goes Ake and Capier, then Badiashile, just because of the pace, obviously, and Nathan Ake fairly quick. And Capier is fairly quick, and Badiashile is the slowest of the lot. But yeah, you need to let me know between those three in the comments below to bring in next episode. And even with the money that we have, we've got 74 million. What do we do with the rest of it that we have left over? Do we bring in a player for the bench to come off the bench every now and again? Obviously, Thomas Muller is going down. He isn't really the most impactful player off the bench. We need a backup cam. And we do have, obviously, Paul Vanna, but he's 65 rated. I'm using him a lot in the second team, but coming off the bench, he won't really do much for us. We have Sadio Mane, but still, their plan is to let him go. And obviously, Nubel and Verbruggen are going to go out on loan. Next episode, they're going to go out on loan for half a season because we don't really need them right now. But yeah, let me know about the centre-backs, Nathan Ake and Capier or Badiashile. Which one do we go for? Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to drop a like, leave a comment about the question I just asked you, and leave a like on the video, turn on notifications, and subscribe to the channel. And see you guys in episode 4 when we make a defensive change. And thank you for watching, and goodbye.